Well, good morning everyone. Welcome back to Ismail's English class. Whereas in our last classes of ours, we were discussing about the tense. And as well as we have discussed about the active voice, passive voice. After completion of the voices and the tense part and all, whereas in today's class, we are going to concentrate towards some textual part, like as the lessons and the poems that we are going to concentrate. Especially this class, it is meant for SSLC students. So, my dear students, in your SSLC textbook, the first lesson which you are going to concentrate, the lesson name is a hero. Whereas the word hero, in a sense, in our mind already it is been fixed that hero, in a sense, it is a movie characters. Like as a Darshan, Sudeep, Salman, Shahrukh, such first type of thoughts are there in our mind. Why don't you think that you people can also be the hero in your life? Because hero, in a sense, it is going to be differentiated from one person to another person. For example, me, according to me, the hero is something different one. I may think my father is the role model for me, so therefore he is the hero in my life. Whereas some others are thinking that heroes, in a sense, they may think that as if it is a movie character. Some others may think that the soldiers are the heroes in their life, and some others may think that the farmers are the heroes in their life. Like this, differentiations are there from one to another. Overall, the hero, in a sense, a person to whom we are going to treat, or the person to whom we are believing that yes, he is the role model for me. They are considering as the hero. But whereas in this lesson, a character of a hero, it is something different only. I mean to say, it is maximum similarity with our own life. Each and every child it will be there, or each and every person. I think he or she might have enjoyed this character once in their life. This type of a character might have come across. So how this character has become hero and who is exactly the hero in this lesson and what's the name of that character, how many characters are there, in detail we are going to concentrate. So please join with me in a lesson called a hero. So whereas this title we can give to the boy called Swami, his name, it means a character, main character of this lesson, its name is Swami. Then again Swami's father we can find, Swami's father, then Swami's mother, Swami's granny, then there is a burglar also, villain. See, where there is a character of a hero, then definitely there must be the character of a villain. So in this lesson, we can find both the characters are more interesting one. Hero character is also most interesting one. Hero's father character is also very important one. And rather than these all the characters, the main character which made this Swami to be the hero, that's a burglar or the thief, to whom we can call it out, a villain of this hero lesson. If you want to check it out, or if you want to really glance over this hero lesson, then I'll give you one clue, one hint I'll give you. Better you can go through the Malgudi Days story, or the serial, what we can call that Malgudi Days serial. So in that serial, there is an episode with the name of a hero itself, and in that Malgudi Days serial, that episode, if you are going to check it out, then definitely you can find a hero lesson, entire hero lesson. It has been summarized there. You will enjoy it a lot. So let us go towards the lesson. What exactly the lesson it is going to say to us, from where it is beginning and where it is ending, and how this Swami's character has become a hero, whether he is really or the genuinely so called as a hero, or he was a coward and by accidentally he has become a hero, accidental hero or the intentional hero. That we are going to concentrate on. So let's move towards the lesson. What this lesson it is saying, from each and every line I have written on the board. I think all around the two paragraphs are there. These two paragraphs in today's class we are going to concentrate. After finishing this, again as usual we are going to continue the lesson, and there we shall come across many different events in this hero character. In this hero lesson, we can find there is an emotional attachment type or emotional character type of the things we can find. Then again we can find some comic rules are there, the comedy sense we can find it out. Then like as a heroism type of the things are there, that we can find it out. Then some sacrification it is there, that we can find. Overall, full to fatak, it is completely an entertainment lesson for you all. So enjoy the lesson, my dear friends. So the lesson starts with an event or the incident. You can imagine the picture in your mind. There is a biggest hall, there is a big hall in the home. So father is sitting while holding a newspaper in his hand, and exactly beside of him there is a lamp. So under the lamp, the father sits on the dining table. You can think it out. Then dining table is a chair. The father is sitting while holding the newspaper. It may be the morning newspaper or the evening newspaper, whatever it is holding the newspaper, and he started to read the newspaper. Exact opposite of the father's son. I mean to say, Swami, the main character of this lesson. Swami is sitting the exact opposite of the father. Now, in between of the father and son, there will be some heated discussions, and this heated discussions where it has extended, that things I will reveal. So let's go with the lesson. For Swami, events took an unexpected turn. I think such type of the things will take place in everybody's life, because we want to do something else, but its effect or the result will be some different only. Adverse result or adverse effect we can get it out. So same character with Swami is also. He wanted to say something else, but the people used to be take it out in a different manner. He wanted to convey something else, but the people were accepting it in a different way. So like that type of the things were taking place even in the life of a Swami also. So for Swami, the events took an unexpected turn, which he was not expecting one. What the event is going on right now in between of Swami and his father. So father looked over the newspaper he was reading under the hall lamp and said, now what happened? The father is just concentrating over the newspaper and started to read the newspaper. Slowly he was reading the newspaper. Then there was a particular page, and on that particular page there was a topic where the Swami's father had completely concentrated. Then what the Swami is going to do? Swami's father is going to do. See, there was a biggest hall, and in that hall the Swami's father is holding the newspaper and he started to read the newspaper under the lamp of the hall. So when he was reading the newspaper, Swami exactly sitting opposite of the father. Then in that newspaper there was a small information, and about that information Swami's father want to make Swami to listen it. Then what is happening? See, and Swami's father said to Swami, listen to this news. Has been received about the bravery of a village lad who, while returning home by the jungle path, came face to face with a tiger. So when the Swami's father was reading the newspaper, in that newspaper it was a clear information about the bravery of a village lad. Here the lad meaning is boy. So the newspaper's cutting or the newspaper's information was very clear. It was saying that a bravery of a village boy, one who was returning back to his home after finishing the work, it may be there, or after finishing his daily routine. When the boy was returning back towards the home by the jungle path or by the forest area route, so when he was returning home, by the time the boy faced a tiger face to face, the boy faced it out. Then what happened with that boy? Swami's father continued to read. So this information Swami's father wanted to make Swami to listen. Okay, he wanted to make the Swami to listen this information in a complete zone. What is going to be taking place? Let's see that. Swami listened to this news has been received about the bravery of a village lad or village boy who, while returning home by the jungle path, by the jungle route, came face to face with a tiger. This was the information which was mentioned in the newspaper. So therefore, the Swami's father wanted to make Swami to listen this information, so that he is asking him to be pay attention here, Swami. See the information which is given in the newspaper. Look at that. A boy, one was returning back from his daily routine or the work of his. When he was moving towards the home by the jungle path, he faced a tiger face to face. Then what happened? He continues to read. The paragraph described the flight. Okay. The fight the boy had with the tiger and his flight up the tree where he stayed a half a day till some people come that way and kill the tiger. Look at the information what it is giving. In that newspaper it was clearly mentioned a boy one was returning back from the daily routine of his or daily work of his towards the home by the jungle path. He faced a tiger face to face. And the boy, what he did, not like as normal type, not like as us. If we see the tiger, one thought will come in our mind: either we have to run away from that, we should have to escape it, or yeah, and except escaping, we may not think to be fight with the tiger, because tiger's strength is different one and our strength is different one, because we are not like a hero type of a person. Yeah, we are just a common people. Okay, so first and only the last thought which comes in our mind, that's to escape from that area. So here, the boy, what he did, that he was quite different, rather different from us, because his character is like as a heroic type of a character. So the village lad or village boy, after watching the tiger, he just maintained cool and calm. He did not give that much of a pressure to his mind. He saw there was a tree and he climbed up the tree. It means he jumped on the tree, he climbed the tree and sat on the tree itself of nearly half of the day. So it means he spent a half of the day on the tree itself, and that half of the day the tiger was just simply rotating around the tree, and it was waiting for the boy to come down and to grab him. Okay, but unfortunately of that tiger, after half of the day, some of the village areas, when they too were also returning back to their home, they saw the tiger and they make it to be run away from that. It means the people or the village areas, they made the tiger to move away from that area. Finally, the boy got down from the tree and he is rescued by the people. So this was the information which was clearly written on the newspaper. So this type for your examination, there may be a question which is related to this, especially paragraph itself. The question may be that what was the information mentioned in the newspaper. Then you can mention it out. The village lad, one was returning back from the daily routine of his to the home when he was going by the jungle path. He faced the tiger face to face, and the boy, he climbed up on the tree. Half of the day he just spent over there itself until some people came and rescued his life. So this was the information which was mentioned on the newspaper. Now overall term, if you are thinking that why the Swami's father wanted to make the Swami to know about this story, especially about that bravery of a village boy, why he wanted to make him to aware. If you are thinking it, then definitely you will get the answer that because Swami was also a coward person. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೆದರ್ಕುಕ್ಲ. Coward person. So at least with such type of the story, the Swami can become inspired and he can get some little courage, or he can have a what you can call it, at least the courage to be face the world. That type of a character he can be like that. So this is what the father's intention. Therefore the father wanted to make the Swami to listen this story. Next, let us continue that. After reading it through, the father looked at the Swami fixedly and asked. After finishing the newspaper, after reading the newspaper, Swami's father folded a newspaper and he started to look towards his son fixedly, in a sense, without diverting his attention. It means father's attention. Without diverting his attention, he was not looking around the things and all. He was just concentrating towards the particular place where the Swami was sitting, and fixedly he was looking at him. Then what happened? Swami said, then again, Swami's father asked him, what do you say to that? Then Swami's father is asking the opinion of a Swami. What is your opinion, Swami, about this incident, about this newspaper? So then Swami's reply, Swami said, I think he must have been a very strong and a grown-up person, not a boy at all. How could a boy fight a tiger? See, now the Swami's reply is quite different from the father. Swami wanted to say that, I don't think so, father. He may be a small boy and all, because this newspaper person, he might have written something different news information only, because he wanted to make the newspaper to sell off more in number. So because of that reason, maybe the newspaper person might have written some wrong information. The boy, one who has been faced the tiger, he may not be the small boy, he may be the grown-up person. Strong and a grown-up person. It means he may be a very elderly person, not like as my aged person. So I mean, approximately he might be around the 13 or the 14-year-old. You can think it out. He may not be like as my aged type of a person. He may be a very grown-up person, around 30-40-year person, age person, and he may be a very strongest one. How can the small boy can face the tiger? The newspaper may be the wrong one. In that way, the Swami was trying to say to the father. Next in our upcoming classes, what are the conversations are going to take place in between of a Swami and the Swami's father, whether the Swami's father will accept with the decisions of Swami or not. Then again, how the Swami is going to be fall into the trap unexpectedly. Then what are the difficulties this Swami is going to face, that all the things this Swami is going to inform you all about that Swami which is there in that lesson. Okay, fine, Swami. We shall meet again in the next class, Swami. Thank you.